The public health issue that this evaluation will address is antibiotic resistance, which is when bacteria evolve in response to the overuse of medications, and it makes infections more difficult to treat, which threatens our ability to treat common infections. Do Bugs Need Drugs is a community health promotion program within Alberta Health Services. Its participants are students K-12 in schools throughout the province with a primary focus on grades 1, 2, and 3. It targets participants through our educational-based programs that are integrated into curriculums throughout the schools. Do Bugs Need Drugs has 3 main program goals, and they work to meet these goals through educational-based programs throughout Alberta's schools. Knowing the program goals is what formatted this evaluation question, which will ultimately provide important information for antibiotic resistance programs and practices throughout Alberta. The theory of reasoned action and planned behavior is being used to inform the evaluation hypothesis. This is being used because we know that when participants are positively engaged, it could lead to improved infection prevention behaviors and an increased understanding of infection prevention methods. Grade 3 students in 5 Alberta schools is the study population. Grade 3 students are more likely to have increased literacy levels, and intervention in an early age could lead to lifelong improved practices. 5 schools are selected to increase the study population, which has the potential to improve both internal and external validity. The study population will be recruited using random systematic sampling, as it increases the generalizability of the findings and minimizes bias. The criteria for this sampling is that schools must have used the curriculum in the past, and they must be in urban centers to ensure that the study population is sufficient. This evaluation is looking to measure 2 specific things. Has there been a behavior change for infection prevention practices? And has there been an increased knowledge on infection prevention practices? This will be measured using pre-post-test questionnaires. The questionnaires will be administered to students. This is logical as it allows the evaluators to avoid confusion for the students. In addition, evaluating at both the pre- and post-test intervals makes sense because evaluators can compare the different values at each time point and look for specific changes. Generalizability is a limitation of the study. It is possible that the results from urban schools cannot be generalized to rural or remote areas. The study is also vulnerable to temporal fluctuations. The evaluators do not have control over other health promotion efforts that the target population is exposed to. Considering that this evaluation observes children, it is important that consent is obtained from parents and guardians. In addition, it is also important that the individual administering the survey to the participant reiterates to the participant that their participation is voluntary. Confidentiality and anonymity will be ensured by removing any identifying information from the participant survey. During the dissemination phase of the process, school names and identifying factors will not be included. The information found throughout this evaluation will be useful for the Do Bugs Need Drugs staffs. It will provide them with insight on the successes and gaps of their program. In addition, this information will be important for future health promotion programs. So that is the Do Bugs Need Drugs evaluation. We hope that this information will be informative for both the research world and Do Bugs Need Drugs itself.